Well, if you're counting, after 6 weeks of trading missiles and bombs, the U.S. and Iran are in a very fragile ceasefire. And I say fragile because it is being tested right now. An Iranian news agency reports traffic through the Strait of Hormuz is halted after Israel launched new strikes against Lebanon.
Iran is calling the deal into question after it accused the U.S. of violating 3 of Tehran's 10 conditions in the agreement. NBC's Gary Grumbach has details from Washington.
Day one of a fragile ceasefire and the White House declaring the war with Iran a success.
This is a victory for the United States of America that the president and our incredible military made happen.
The administration preparing for talks in Pakistan to bring an end to the 6-week-old conflict.
The president is dispatching his negotiating team, led by the Vice President of the United States, JD Vance, Special Envoy Witkoff, and Mr. Kushner to Islamabad for talks this weekend.
In an early morning Truth Social post, President Trump writing big day for world peace, and that the U.S. will help ease the traffic tie-up in the Strait of Hormuz, the important waterway at the center of negotiations. Vice President Vance discussing the plan in Hungary.
The Iranians have agreed to open up the straits. The United States has agreed to stop attacking. And that, not just the United States, but also our allies, have agreed to stop attacking. And that is the basis of this fragile truce that we have.
But in Iran, a different message. Iranians celebrating what their government calls a win, saying Trump backed off his threat to wipe out a whole civilization. Iranian state media saying its country proposed a 10-point plan that calls for complete control over the Strait of Hormuz and for U.S. forces to leave the region. The White House proposing a very different 15-point plan.
The president will only make a deal that serves in the best interests of the United States of America, so long as the Strait of Hormuz remains open.
That internationally used waterway has reportedly been closed again because Israel has continued its assault on Lebanon, according to a semi-official news agency affiliated with the Revolutionary Guard. Israel claiming their attacks on Hezbollah in Lebanon should not impact the ceasefire. If Vice President Vance goes to Pakistan for talks with Iran, he'll be the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit the Middle East country since Vice President Biden traveled there in 2011. The last U.S. president to visit the country was George W. Bush in 2006. Gary Grumbach, NBC News, Washington.
Gary, thank you.